Blender 3.0 potentially being pushed back. Alright guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing very well. A little bit of news for you. Don't know if this is good news or bad news, but it's news one way or the other. Don't shoot the messenger. Release planning update for Blender 3.0 later. Now this is from Ton. Hi everyone. In discussion on the coming 3.0 release, I witnessed a need to have a couple of in real life workshops with the core contributors in order to solve some process and design issues. We have to wrap up 2.8 UI work, pretty much, yeah. Review how it went and fix some of the things that went bad. So there's a little bit of honesty here, a little bit of work needing tidied up. They know some stuff's good, they know some stuff's bad. Yeah. So I'll continue reading. My goal would be to work on a clear guideline doc for how Blender 3.0 is meant to work, as lead for all ongoing projects to align with. That will also empower the module teams to schedule their work. It would be preferred if we keep the 3.0 version work backwards compatible for the next 2 years. So they're talking about backwards compatibility, and that's a good thing, to be honest. PY API included, with the exception of the new GPU module. Now obviously they're doing a lot of work on cycles, stuff like this. I also think we should avoid to include big new ambition goals for 3.0. So what they're basically saying here is, maybe we should just kind of calm down a little bit, kind of get the house into order first, then work on features, which, to be honest, is a sensible thing. And I think as a project lead, you need to kind of stand above everybody else, even if it pisses people off. Put your foot down and say, look, no, we need to get shit sorted out. Aside of the projects we plan to tackle already, node system, animation rigging, physics, particles here, real-time editing, stuff like this. So some of the major ones, they should make it not a problem. With the pandemic coming to an end, I think that we should be able to travel and meet up again, hopefully. And hopefully they can actually start to have this kind of Blender meet-up. Workshops can happen. Now, you really do need to give them a little bit of breathing space here at the moment. Now, generally with other 3D companies, it's down their throat. But it's been a tough year, it's been a tough couple of years, to be honest, so yeah, you've got to cut them a little bit of slack. This puts the 3.0 planning under a lot of pressure. I also think we have to allow developers to schedule a summer holiday, so basically he's saying, look, you guys have been working hard, you need to take some time off, kind of reset, I suppose, to relieve corona stress and to give everyone time just to get back and pull themselves together after having been separated for so long. So the team's been well apart, they need time to kind of gel. If you've ever went into a studio and you're kind of new, it takes like a week just to kind of burn yourself into it. Or generally what we do is we go to the pub and we get absolutely smashed. Somebody picks a fight and it's all good after that. But anyway, let's move on. For these reasons, I propose to shift 3.0 release planning with 2 months. So they're moving it back roughly 2 months. I think they'd scheduled it for August, so it's getting moved back to October. So you're not really missing out too much. It is what it is. The asset project would love the extra time, and yeah, just having that extra time. Now, don't get me wrong, 3.0 is, you can download it right now. I was playing with the asset browser. It's pretty good. Needs a bit of work, but it's pretty good. And Cycles X, of course. And that's it. I've discussed this with the admins and several of the core developers, and I think, and there's a general consensus, yeah, put it back a little bit. Nobody will worry too much. Now, if you take a look at the long-term support and the roadmap, you can see here it was kind of scheduled for August, so they're probably going to move it to here, and everything will kind of shift up a bit. And that's just been a little bit of Blender news. Do me a favour, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, you know what to do. Take care.